Fort Worth. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Carbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Powell, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We'll be checking with her right now.
Hey guys, catching up with Coach Dykes before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. From deep, it's Ezukama. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So TCU's offense will have the first possession of the game. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Nice move there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. You're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Barney. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air, it's Hammond. Left side is Henderson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for
the returner will field it and bring it back. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st. Makes the catch on the right side. Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Keep it on the ground. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Churns into the pile. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Finding space. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Long way to go on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls it again on the option. Breaks into the open. Inside. Touchdown, TCU. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Look out. Got the 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
absolutely nowhere to go goes, stretched out towards the sideline, and he just runs out of bounds.
It looked to me as if he ran out of bounds out of self-preservation. The yardage was lost. Why take the punishment?
Sometimes just live to fight another down, get on the ground, get out of bounds. Sometimes it's the right play.
Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's Bowman. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Out wide right, it's Scott. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got a man, it's James. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move. He's going to take off. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Making his first move. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Hammond. They're all over it. That one just came off his hand badly. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Coleman Williams. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop it for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Stepping to the right. Wide out trying to get it in. No, sir. They strung it out enough. He tried to pick his way through, but just not enough running room, and the defense with a stand. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Horned Frogs sideline, guys. Developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fakes the grab. Timeout called by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws it deep. He's got it on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. One more snap coming before halftime.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Deep in the end zone, it's Thomas. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Sees an alley. Pass to 6. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Selling the fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. First play of this drive. Left side is Ezukama. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Second down, gonna throw it. Holds on, it's James. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to get started. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Hits inside, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turning it on! They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Henderson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on 4th down. Out wide left, it's Barney. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity.
Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Here's some daylight. Ball is loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The throw. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Moves to his right. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. What a catch in the end zone for 6. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the return, it's Ezukama. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Got a man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're packed.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back.
Got it down the field. Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Off play action on first down. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll toss it. There he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 40. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Back to pass on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Making the adjustment. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Left side is Hudson. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. All of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Ezukama. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Ezukama. There he goes! Touchdown, TCU! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And that critical extra point was good, and we are locked up late. Here he comes with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Drops back. It's Hammond. Unloads in the nick of time.
Man, this is that spot in the game where it's kind of a little bit just weird, right? Like, I want to be aggressive, I want to go fast, but I can't just run 3 plays really quickly and let no time run off the clock and give the ball back to the offense. They got to get this first down. Get the first down, then I can be more aggressive, try to get in field goal range, because all I need is a field goal to walk away with a W.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Wants to throw one first. Got it. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The give on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Breaks into the open. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Rushes on. On the move, he fires. Couldn't set his feet. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge. Bide him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Third and long coming up. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's past the sticks. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Keeps it moving, it's Hawkins. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well run him again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Driving forward, it's Hawkins. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead. will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. The give. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Rides to the back. Down he goes. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Third down, and they need to be smart here so they don't make it a more difficult field goal attempt. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. TCU calls its second timeout. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Puts it right down the boulevard, no sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Henderson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Henderson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
On the snap, it's Danzy. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
From the gun, looking for a man. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Breaks the tackle.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it?
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.